What's going on YouTube? JT is Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about Green Arrow issue number 3. This one's written by Joshua Williamson, of course, and this one is continuing off the events of the previous two issues where Green Arrow was seemingly trapped outside space and time, or in a different reality or multiverse or whatever you want to call it. He's in the future or something, as we come to find. He's with the Legion of Superheroes here. He's with Leanne Harper because they were displaced when they met up. And then, of course, he also comes into contact with Connor Hawke for the first time in many years, because he had lost his memory of his son. They do have a reunion, they do hug it out and all that, because, you know, that's what Williamson's been doing. He's been kind of reuniting the families. Meanwhile, Peacemaker and Arsenal, aka Roy Harper, have had their issues going on. They're into conflict. He's trying to find Amanda Waller. He's not giving him the info. They also deal with Count Vertigo and all that. You also have Peacewrecker, and you of course have Black Canary. They all have their own stuff going on. Peacemaker, of course, is written like a D-bag, like he is in the Peacemaker TV show. So if you're a fan of that take of the character and what John Cena's done, this is kind of right up your alley. There's kind of some funny douchiness stuff that they have going on there, and like I said, it is genuinely funny. We also do come to find out more of an explanation of what's going on with Leanne Harper. Basically, she keeps getting displaced throughout time, and she spent many years. That's why she's aged up a little bit. Not sure her exact precise age, as it's still left kind of vague. I'm going to assume like a young teenage Leanne Harper, because she ended up in Alleytown, Gotham, but for whatever reason, she can't come in contact with her family because they always disappear. And then they come to the explanation that we find out that their older Oliver Queen had put in like some sort of contingency plan that kept the Green Arrow family apart. Basically, older Oliver says that him and the rest of the Green Arrow fam cause a great disaster which kills billions of people, and in order to prevent that, they put measures intact to keep themselves separated from one another. So every time the family comes into contact with each other, things do not go well for them because of that specific reason. So that's the explanation we're given. I'm not sure what the great disaster is, but given the name The Great Disaster, it can't be that good. But I'm curious to know how and why the Arrow family would be responsible, since they don't have powers and all that. But I guess something sort of happens. But they are being kept apart. Leanne can't see her father. Just no matter what happens, they're always going to get separated. And they have some implants in their bodies, I guess, too, that's keeping them from doing so. As Brainiac here points out, future Brainiac, I think Brainiac 5 or whatever. But so yeah, like they got a lot of stuff going on, and of course at the end of the issue, Parallax, Hal Jordan, I guess, shows up, setting things up for when we're going to meet them next. So before things are going on, a bit of a cliffhanger, of course, because we're going into Night Terrors. So it's going to be a few months before the series picks back up again, which is unfortunate. I kind of wish the series was running continuously ongoing, but we have that ridiculous 2-month event, Night Terrors, and even then there's a little bit of a tease for that particular book coming up here, and I am kind of bummed out that it's going to be as many issues as it is. I mean, hang on a second, like, look at this. This is just like each week for the next couple weeks. These are the comics I'll be covering. Look at that. July 4th, July 11th, July 18th, July 25th. That's so many books in one series. It's going to be, hopefully it's good, because if it's not, I'm going to be really pissed off. But anyways, in terms of this issue overall, I thought it was quite good. Sean Isaacs did the artwork and cover on this thing, and I quite liked the style. I thought all the characters look really good in this particular style. You get the reunion between Leanne and Connor Hawke. She calls him Uncle Connor, so there's some good stuff there. Oliver finally interacts with his son again, so that's also positive too. There is a lot of good going on in this thing, and of course the stuff with Peacemaker and his douchiness is quite entertaining. I enjoyed the Peacemaker TV show, and that's kind of the way he is here. Peacewrecker, who is his female, like basically the female Peacemaker, not much with her as of right now, so hopefully we'll see that get fleshed out more in the future, because right now she's just kind of there. And then Black Canary does her thing too, and there's some good stuff there. But I am enjoying this book overall. Not the greatest thing in the world, but it is still quite solid. There's an interesting mystery as to why that they've been separated, and I'm curious to see how it unfolds in subsequent issues. So I liked it overall. I'd say check it out. It kind of sucks for going on a couple-month hiatus from this book. Same thing with Superman until September, because now we got this whole Night Terrors event. So Night Terrors better be good is all I'm saying. You can't just take every book away and just for 2 months do this crazy horror-themed event and it's not even in October too, which is kind of the bummer. And just not deliver something good. So I'm hoping Night Terrors delivers. I want to see it be good. And I hope Green Arrow, when it picks back up again, gives us something special. I think this was only set to go for like 8 issues or something like that, or 6 to 8 issues. But I hope it does more, because I like the fact that we have a Green Arrow ongoing. I don't want it to go away. So anyways, if you have any thoughts on this particular issue, let me know in the comment section down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content, hit the bell for notifications, all that other fun stuff. And I got one more comic book review coming out later on today. That'll be on Detective Comics. And then that'll be it in terms of DC comic book reviews for this week. And then, of course, next week is the start of Night Terrors, so be on the lookout, because it's going to be a lot of comic books starting next week. I'm going to be a busy bee for the next couple of weeks when it comes to comic book reviews. So that's all I have to say. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.